fucking awesome.
Right?
And we're back.
Yay! We fucking did it.
Finally.
Fuck yes.
Well, this is a great episode. We've got Duck from Joystick with us today.
Hell yeah. Dude, thanks so much for coming out.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. It's a drag. Not everybody could come, but I got to be honest. I've been fearing that everybody was going to come.
Dude, when he told me that you guys were like, yeah, we can go, I was like, how many fucking people are in that band? Like, I think we have 4 extra vocal things. We can split 2 of them. That'll give us 6. But where are we going to fucking fit everyone? Where can this go?
Small.
Yeah,
they are.
In a way, I was kind of... I didn't want it to happen, and I wanted to see what it'd look like having...
Right,
how many people are in Joystick?
There's like 9, but some... like
Pop
some,
in and out.
Our horn,
Right,
like our horn
yeah.
section, like some of them have kids and stuff now. So,
Yes, we all know about that. Yeah.
And like our core horn players, none of them live in New Orleans anyway.
Right.
Only one lives in Louisiana, and the rest don't even live in Louisiana.
Right. Turn up his mic just a little.
Oh yeah,
There we go.
my bad.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. I just wanted it to be where it's comfortable for you, you know?
Oh yeah.
I noticed you guys just got back from the UK
I was
tour.
going to say, yeah. That first UK tour,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
yeah,
Hell yeah. Is that
it
the first
was
time you've been out there in general?
Yeah.
Nice.
All of us actually.
Nice.
None of us have been there. Yeah.
Right? How'd you get on that shit? What was it, with a band, or you booked it yourself?
No, we toured with a friend's band.
Yeah.
But our record label, I guess there's like a booking agent there that
Right, of
works
course.
with all the bands. Yeah, and every time we
Who you
play
guys
Fest,
on? What,
Bad Time Records,
Bad
and
Time. Gotcha.
Stomp,
Yes, that's...
and Ska Punk.
no, I thought we
International,
had your thing. I'm thinking of Bad Operation. My bad.
same record
Shit.
label. Yeah.
Yeah.
same
Okay.
label,
Okay. Yeah.
So how many people in the band are original?
1, 2, 3, 4. 4.
4 of the band?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Four.
Right. Yeah.
And we usually play as a 5-piece. So
Okay. I saw it looked like there were 6 members in England, or I saw 6 people.
Oh yeah. We had a friend Guillermo from Flying Raccoon Suit.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he tagged along.
Nice.
Yeah, it's cool because we can always they're like our sister band. Is that what you say?
Yes.
Yeah. Like
yeah.
we grew up. We both been playing shows around the Gulf Coast for over 10 years. So
Yeah, they've been around forever. For
yeah.
sure.
So we kind of just switch around members. We shared 2 of the same
Okay.
members.
Shit.
and-
There you go.
So it was cool. We were the only 2 ska bands for 8 years, 9
Right,
years, something
right.
like that.
Yeah, it's like around here, you know. I mean,
yeah.
with a Bad Operation coming right now, you know, but before that shit, it's like,
Yeah, it was. We were the only one in Louisiana.
yeah, that was gonna say, yeah,
Which was pretty cool because anytime a band came through, because we weren't good back then.
Right.
We're good now, but like
We're hoping to stick it out long enough just to where the other punk bands quit, and then we're the only ones.
smart. Yeah, smart.
Yeah.
Am I good on this microphone?
you're good.
Cool.
Yeah. Everything and just making sure it's all good.
Yeah, we do this constantly.
We moved the mic so it sounded better, but we had turned you up at the same time.
All right. How were the crowds in England?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah, good.
They into ska still?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
fucking crazy there because
They still do the fucking old, you know, the old ska shit was the old skinhead, right? Or was
dude, that's the thing too. A
Yeah.
lot of the people at those shows are like, I'm 45. A lot of
Right.
those guys are like 10 years older than me.
No shit, huh?
Yeah,
They're still
so I'm
getting it in?
like, cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Hell
Really
yeah.
cool.
They're young guys now.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I was saying, I knew this guy Brian. Well, I still know him, Brian from the Green Mantle. So they do like a rockabilly shit, but he goes and does a tour in Ireland once a year, and he says at least once a year. He says it's always fucking packed. They love American music. They love fucking rockabilly. They come to see the fucking music. They like it. They want to be there. Yeah.
It's cool.
Well, in the towns you were going to, you didn't. I mean, where did you go? You went to. Did you go to Brighton?
Right, yeah,
did you go to
hell no,
Brighton?
I don't know.
Yeah, Brighton was
Yeah,
right.
I know you played last in London.
Yeah, we played some festival. I don't know.
Hell yeah.
Well, it had to be
big
fun.
festival.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I love England. I think it's cool. But I looked at the cities you went to. It's like I've never been to any of those. I can't
You know,
relate.
yeah.
I can't relate to any of that.
You don't have to answer this, but was most of the tour like out of pocket, or was it band money, or label backed a little, or any of that?
We had guarantees.
Right.
Oh, that's nice.
We
that is.
had a little
I mean, guarantee in quotations. You know?
accident.
Oh,
we
yeah.
had a van accident.
I remember seeing this. Yeah.
So
yeah.
that
You gotta put a hinder on everything.
Yeah,
Because all the money. That was right. Where didn't most of the money have to go to immediately fix the shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was everything. All the streets there are super narrow, and they drive on the wrong side of the road.
What's their fucking problem?
A big old fucking Sprinter van. Shit around this fucking
It was bad.
17th century fucking cobblestone piece of shit.
So almost any profit.
No,
we made.
is that not England?
No, well, yeah, it's exactly England. I guess.
That's why we left.
So, we talked to another band that came back from a Europe tour. Whenever we were talking to them,
Who's this?
Capra.
Oh, okay.
Well, I was about to talk. I don't know if they want to. Anyway, they were saying, it's more fun to tour in the States. The idea of going over to Europe was fun, but maybe not
when they got over there. Well, they were over there for a long time too.
Oh, okay.
I think they were over there for like a month.
Okay.
Because they had just come back. At least a week. Or I'm sorry, at least 2 weeks. But how long were you guys out there? A week? I thought a week, huh?
5 or 6 shows.
Yeah. It was just bang, bang, bang.
Fucking, yeah. We when we were younger, especially when I was younger, like I would go on tour 8-9 months at a time.
Yeah,
really.
Just go
with Joystick.
Go. No, this was way before Joystick. But Joystick would go hard too.
Yeah,
and it's just. I don't know if it's because the scene is different now, and it's a lot of it's like online and stuff. We
were talking about this a second ago. Yeah,
those long tours are just unnecessary.
The online shit now, it's so much to keep up with. I think we've talked about it before. It's weird. It's like you have these fucking bands that are just constantly putting content out, and it's like. You're doing good online, but like nobody's showing up to your fucking shows. And then there's bands around here where like you can't get them to answer a fucking single Instagram message, and their shows are fucking crushing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and also then we talked to another band. They were just wondering like what makes more sense, and how do you get farther, online or locally?
Right,
you know what I mean? Because I think in their case. They were having bigger reach online than they ever would have even if they packed their shows in Chicago where they were from.
Oh, is this that one? Yeah. But then they were like, we're not traveling. We're going to get big online, but we're only doing shows in Chicago. And fucking people are flying out to see them.
Yeah.
I
don't blame them, dude.
Right? Yeah.
Touring is great, but it's fun, but it's not fun.
Right, yeah.
I
think that was what they were saying. It was like somebody had hit them up from the UK and like, you got to come out here. For what? For you? Who the fuck else is going to be here?
Yeah.
So let's get a little history on you then, I guess.
Yeah, there we go.
When did you start playing in bands around here, or where are you from?
Yeah,
you're always from
Grapevine, Texas. It's outside of Dallas.
Okay.
Texas. Yeah. So I started playing. Well, me and my brother.
Which way? I lived. My grandparents lived in Whitewright for fucking like 20 years, and I was born in Mesquite.
I've heard of Mesquite.
Yeah.
That's west.
You know our DFW DFW Airport?
Yeah.
That's Grapevine.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
When I was there though, it was like a cow pasture and like
far as I can see.
Yeah.
Pine trees.
Yeah, like my backyard, like me and my brother would hop the fence and it would be a cow pasture. And
right.
We'd just go run around in the cow pasture. And
Hell
now
yeah.
it's like a mall.
I'm sure, it's been fucking urban sprawled.
When I was landing in Dallas, it's just lights as far as you can see at night. I mean,
oh yeah, the city, fuck.
There,
it used to be like that.
Yeah.
No.
So So did you start playing music out there?
Yeah. Like some of my earliest memories are like me. I had like this little keyboard with like maybe one octave on it,
Nice.
and my brother would be playing on like a trash can and like an oatmeal bucket with some pencils. And like, I mean, we must have been like 7 or something, and I remember like recording on a little cassette tape. So I always was playing music, but
did I fuck this up? Do you play drum? Does he play in drums in Joystick?
No.
Okay.
My whole family lives in Texas.
Oh,
still.
Okay.
I'm just.
Did you ever make it in a band with him?
Yeah. We started a band
Nice.
when
Of
we
course.
were
Why
like
the fuck
14 or
wouldn't
15.
Hell yeah.
I mean, we weren't even old enough to drive, so we just
Right.
jam
in the garage.
neighbors.
Yeah. We'll do a fucking concert at the end of the cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Did you play an instrument at that, or do you play an instrument now?
I play.
Oh right, yeah.
I say I play every instrument
A little.
Very, very poorly.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I play well enough. Like I write a lot of the songs for Joystick. Like I'll write the horn parts.
Oh,
wow.
I'll write it,
Get the
but
fuck outta here.
I'm not good enough to play it. So I'm good enough to play it enough to be like, Mickey, make this sound good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
Like
I
Kyle,
like
make
that.
this sound good.
Yes,
like
yeah.
you know,
Do
so-
these things, but like better.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a lot
yeah.
better. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
That's I didn't know
about as
that.
far
That's
as I can
fucking
take it.
cool. Yeah.
How did you end up in New Orleans then, or New Orleans adjacent, wherever you are? living
So
out here?
the band I was in before Joystick was called Detonate, and we were insane. We would just we lived out of that van,
Okay.
and so we'd come to New
Ooh.
Orleans all the time. We'd play Cypress Hall.
Yes,
you know,
God
we
damn,
played
yeah,
Block
alright.
Party, I think, a couple times at the Big Top.
Oh, we played Red Top.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Yeah, so we always played there, and like this was back like when it was like Fatter and Albert was still around.
Yeah.
And, like Comrec was just starting. So
Didn't you guys jump on a show with Fatter Than Albert a couple of years ago when they came around? Was that
Oh,
you?
we did. We played at Tipitina's.
I
with
thought
them.
so, yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
All right, yeah.
I forgot that they got back together.
Yeah, they did.
That's fucking wild. Yeah, yeah. But we'd play all these shows, and I'm like, man, because back then the scene in Dallas sucked.
Oh, right. Yeah.
But the New Orleans scene was popping off. you
Yeah.
know? So I was like, dude, we got to move
Look
to
at
New
Dallas
Orleans.
is a lot of fucking metal.
So
Yeah.
And new metal.
what kind of
you know?
music? It was it Detonate? Is that what you said?
Yeah, it was
What-
like ska punk. Basically,
exactly what you're doing.
Joystick, but heavier.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So I moved to New Orleans, and I was drinking and doing a lot of drugs back then, so
As
I
you
wasn't the
do.
best guy to be in a band with. But anyways, yeah, so I moved here, and I was like, well, I'm going to start a band here then. So I just hit up, I was friends with some guys in Angry Banana that we shared. Their trumpet player used to play trumpet for Detonate, but he moved here. So he was like, yeah, hit up these guys in After School Special. And it was Clay, Mickey, and Garrett. And so,
I remember After School Special.
Yeah.
Like, yes, I really remember that shit.
yeah, that's the rhythms. I mean, Clay and
That's
Mickey have been in
ridiculous.
Joystick since 2008.
Jesus, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
That's
And
a fucking
it was
trip.
weird because I didn't think it was weird until a couple of years ago when Clay
Right.
pointed it out to me. Because I'm like older than them, and he's like, so you were like 28 years old hanging out with 17-year-olds. And I was like, oh yeah,
shit,
that is kind of weird.
The 90s are a weird time. 90s, early 2000s was a little weird.
Yeah, but yeah, it was it was wild.
Yeah, I want to say I don't know if I had played a show or I'd heard of them playing a show, but we were doing a lot of shows at Bank Street with like Big Fat and Delicious when they were coming around.
yeah,
And I remember
geez, they were
After School
good.
Special, so fucking good. I think D-Ray was in that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I think he was in and out, one of those ones that
Oh.
was in and out. I think he played keys. I think he played the keys on this shit. But,
Sounds about right.
yeah.
Dude's good. He's a
Fucking
good
amazing.
keyboard player.
Yeah,
Good
he's
trombone
good all
player.
over. Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's crushing it. Plus, half
Dang,
of the
Big
founding
Fat and
members
Delicious.
fucking community.
So what year was that you moved here?
2006, 2007, something like that.
Okay, so you started Joystick almost right away.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Shit,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Well, because if you're saying somebody was in there in 2008.
So I
or-
guess
Yeah,
I
no, I just
maybe I
didn't even
moved
put
here
it
in
together,
2008 then, or 2007. I probably moved here in 2007.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we started that in 2008.
I
even though
really
Clay's-
didn't realize it had been that long.
Yeah.
You know? Holy shit.
Yeah, we've been a band 16 years, 15 years. I
Yeah.
don't know.
I remember.
Right? Yeah, no, fucking at this point, who gives a shit anymore?
I remember. I think Diplocrats played with you guys at Bank Street on your 10-year anniversary.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because I think I remember seeing that, and that had to be like 2018, 2017, or something like that.
I think the thing that I remembered when it was like, oh, not Diplocrats, I'm sorry, Joystick is doing something. It was like a post where it was like, we're fucking huge in Japan right now. Like, we're fucking crushing in Japan. It's like a fucking picture of like your guys' shit in a fucking, like a standalone kiosk in front of the CD fucking place. It's like,
Oh yeah, Tower Records.
Yeah,
yeah,
there you go, yeah.
That was so weird. Yeah,
right.
bizarre. It's so weird. We've never been there. It's on our list though.
Hell yeah.
I hope we can.
I mean, I feel like you probably killed then. You know. I like that shit. What was I like that band, The Pillows, out of Japan.
Oh yeah, dude, they're sick.
So fucking
Yeah.
good, man. So fucking good.
So
Yeah, I think you guys kill.
what was the first recorded stuff from Joystick?
I'm gonna go piss. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he does.
It's already
this.
happening.
Yes.
I guess the real piss counter's gonna happen this time. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
It's all good.
Yeah. Yeah. So what was the first recorded stuff you guys did?
We recorded an EP, and I lived downtown, and we recorded an EP in a shotgun.
Okay.
It sounded like shit because we recorded it ourselves. I think we recorded it on like one of those old school 4 tracks.
Yeah, we got one right down there. That tape, the tape
Yeah.
one. Yeah, the gray guy.
Oh, yeah, that's what we did.
Yeah, Fostex.
I don't even think it was an 8 track. It was like a 4 track.
Yeah.
But yeah, we recorded on that, and I wish I still had that. And I think we burned some CDs and like just hand wrote them
Yeah.
on there. And yeah, it was really bad. But the songs were solid. The songs ended up on our first like actual album,
Okay.
studio album.
The first studio album, was that supported by a label or?
No. Yeah, we did that all ourselves. We went to Festival Studios in Kenner.
Okay.
It's not there anymore.
Oh. Yeah, 2 of the places we recorded at are already closed too. I mean,
Where'd
like,
y'all record?
some place was called Long Gone Studios at the time, and now it's long gone. And I recorded with another guy that was out of Covington that closed down too. It's just kind of the memory of the places we you know. Who the hell's that?
That's that punk band that comes through.
Oh, okay, cool. I was just wondering about that, just because I was wondering, did Detonate have a label as well?
Well, when we broke up, the rest of the guys decided to release the 2 albums we had on a label, but I had nothing to do with that.
Right.
Were you
And-
on the recordings? Or
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I don't really know any of the details of that.
Oh, okay. I was just curious, just because I was wondering, is the ska community so big that there's a lot of different ska labels still, or is it just like
Kind of honed in.
I just didn't know. Like, I don't know. I was thinking to myself, it's like, I wonder if he had a label with the first band, and then it was easier for him to get a label with the second band. And I don't know. For some reason, I'm
kinda
always
passed
just trying
around.
to figure out band.
How do we get signed?
How do I get signed?
How do I get signed?
Well, there was ska labels in the 90s.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
was like Moon and Asian Man Records was doing ska back
Yeah.
then. And Jump Up. Yeah, Jump Up. And so, but then when ska wasn't cool anymore, it just wasn't financially, you know what I mean? Nobody was,
Yeah.
even Asia Man, I think, stopped putting out ska stuff.
I don't think they're doing that at all.
Yeah.
I don't think they're a thing anymore.
So-
are they?
Oh no, yeah, they still,
are?
yeah.
Okay.
Mike Park's still
All
doing. Actually, I think he's doing ska stuff again now.
Oh
that
shit.
it's cool
Okay.
again,
Yeah. Okay.
Has ska not been cool like since 2008? Like, or is it?
I mean, I thought it was cool.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm saying.
I've been
Like,
playing
was
it
there-
since I was
what I'm-
16.
what I'm-
really been into it.
no,
yeah.
what I mean
How
is
the
like,
fuck
what,
you think it's
was
talking
there
to?
was there a dip for your band ever? Like,
There,
in-
yeah.
Oh, right,
Yeah,
yeah,
there
yeah.
Was there-
definitely was. We went from playing like sold out shows at like Cypress and stuff
Yeah.
to playing like people's
Once-
backyards for
Once
like 10
the
people.
fucking
Oh.
Brian Setzer Orchestra came out, it really killed fucking ska.
you
Yeah,
think?
swing.
It's like all the swing community just kills. It was like, what is this?
I don't know.
This
I
is
feel like
too
there was
fast
like
for swing,
that
and then-
ska thing kind of happened at the later end of the 90s, maybe.
I don't know. I was actually gonna ask that shit. Like,
Because I remember what was Mustard Plug was the first, or one of the ska bands that people were listening to in my high school at the time, and we always listened to the Specials. And
Specials
but-
are good, but
yeah,
I didn't. The only reason I knew the Specials was because 16 Candles.
Yeah,
You know?
we used to listen to old Mighty Mighty Boss Stones.
I liked Mighty
And,
Mighty Boss Stones a lot. Real Big Fish. That was the
Yeah.
first like real ska album I bought. It was Why Do They Rock So Hard? I
Oh, it's a
fucking
good
love
album,
that
yeah.
fucking album. Was that? Oh, that's what I was gonna ask. I know I'm breaking away from your shit, but like,
Oh no, I
has
just
it always been like ska when you started doing music, or was it like maybe punk, pop punk, and then kind of started leading into more? It was like, hey, let's fucking throw some horns in here and see what happens.
Well, when me and my brother started the band, like our band.
Yeah.
When we were little kids,
Yeah.
you know, like it was just whatever neighborhood kids we could find.
Right.
So it was like drums, guitar, and then like
People from the marching band.
the guy could play trumpet. Like,
Yeah, hell yeah.
And so we didn't know anything what ska was, but so by my house it was like cow pastures,
Right.
like our little neighborhood, and then like a pawn shop. And so I went to that pawn shop, and I remember just digging through the cassette tapes, and it was like cassette tapes, $1 each.
Yeah. hell
You
yeah.
know, so there was this band that I liked their album cover, so I was like, I'm just gonna buy these. It was the Dead Milkmen.
Nice,
And I didn't know what
okay,
the fuck
yeah.
anything about punk or anything.
Right.
And so I was like listening to it, and they had a couple songs that have horns, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, whoa, you can do that. So we just tried to copy that.
Nice.
You know.
I'm a half on, half off fan of the Dead Milkmen.
Love them. One of my favorite bands.
Nice. The songs that I like, I fucking love. I just can't. I don't think I've done a whole album. You know.
I love joke bands.
Yeah. Right.
I love gimmicky, dumb joke bands. They're my favorite.
So yeah, from the Dead Milkmen, that's where it kind of started going for your sound of things.
Yeah, and then I had a friend who showed me All Fall Down by Against All Authority.
Okay. Yeah.
And then that
that's
was
great. Yeah. That's
fuck,
great.
What the fuck
Yeah.
is this? Because like I knew like the Specials and Madness
Right.
and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
I love
You hear
Madness.
Against All
Madness is
Authority,
fucking
and it's
good.
just like a punch
Insanely
in the face,
different,
dude.
yeah.
And that's when I was like, okay,
Oh, this is what we're fucking doing.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, and then it was once I got into that band, I discovered like
fucking over
Less
with.
Than Jake and discovered like other, and then I was just buying. I think Asian Man Records had like 10 releases at the
Yeah.
time, so I bought all those. And then anytime they were like, "We have a new CD coming out," I'd
That's
just
it.
buy it. And
Yeah.
so I just would get like everything Asian Man
Fuck
was
yes.
releasing. Yeah, and
I
so
just
that's
bought
how I
all
got
the
into it.
Punkaramas, and then everything that I liked from there, I bought the fucking album.
Yeah,
Or yeah, went
those
off of it.
Punkaramas were. Because there was no internet really.
Right,
you know
yeah,
what I
that
mean?
was it. Yeah, it was like, well, here's a compilation of fucking
Ska
bands
had a
you've
bunch
never
of those
fucking heard.
too, didn't they? Then like I think I remember like compilation like Skamageddon
Dude,
and
well,
Yeah,
back
that was
then,
Jump Up.
it was-
Yeah.
yes,
Oh, was that? Yeah,
yes.
and
I
can't
had one of
remember-
those. Come again, I
Yeah,
fucking
Skamageddon.
forgot about
There
that
was a
shit.
bunch of those.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
I can't remember
that
what
shit
else there
was
was. There
good.
was a couple of those though, and I think that's where I'd heard Mustard Plug. I don't know why I keep saying them, but
Great
That
band.
one, I know
Yeah.
that one, and like Voodoo Glow Skulls was a big one when I was coming
Yeah,
up on that
VGS
shit. Yeah,
is
yeah.
good.
I had a
But
friend
I
of mine
wasn't
who
like
was
a big fan of them. you
I
know?
had a
Oh,
friend of
man,
mine who was
so
so
good.
fucking
They're not
serious
bad,
about
they're
it
not
though.
bad.
Like my friend Kevin was so serious about it. Like I couldn't. He's like, you can't like all these other fucking bands. You gotta listen to this shit and listen to this shit. It's like, okay, man.
I will. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Nothing new. It was like the guy that I was listening to for my punk information at the time. So stupid. Like we lived in a country town. I was taking what I could get, I guess.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Right.
He knows. But anyway,
We're trying to branch out of this shithole little town. No, you fucking stay away.
fuck, where are we at now?
Shit, dude. I don't know.
Anyway, so the band starts in 2008 after Detonate breaks up. And did they break up just because you moved, or they broke up right before you took off?
I guess because I moved. That part of my life is pretty hazy.
Yeah.
a lot of drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a blur. But they all those guys, I think they just got a new singer, but they started a band called Informant, and it basically was like, I wrote like 90% of the songs for Detonate, so it completely sounded way different. But
Oh,
they
sure, yeah,
were
right.
signed to Community Records.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I think they did like a couple albums, maybe. I'm not too for sure. Yeah, but they formed around the same time Joystick did, but I think they only lasted a couple years.
So how many other bands are you in other than Joystick? Just the one other one?
Yeah, just the one other one.
Just the Betty White tit fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And like, I love that band so fucking much. I didn't realize it was you for the longest time, and then it was another one of those bands I was talking about where it was like, I think I'd sent a message to the Instagram, and it was like, well, the last post I saw was like 3 months ago. We'll see. You know, it's
Yeah.
like, but yeah, I think we saw you. Didn't we see them?
I didn't.
Oh.
You must have.
I must have.
That
seen
band
you guys
is
and
just
then fucking just like dove into the whole of the fucking music videos that are out there. It's like, what?
Haven't you
in
toured?
the
You've
fuck
toured
is
with
this?
them too.
Yeah,
of course,
yeah.
right? Because I think didn't you play in New York?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see that going well in New York. Yeah.
That is basically just that whole band started off as like a drunk joke,
Right. So what? Yeah. What is with that then?
and we would have these ragers at Dante. Do y'all know Dante? Or he used to play drums for Joystick.
Okay.
I don't.
No.
He tour manages a bunch of bands now, but but when he's in town, he will like try to hang out with them. It's
Yeah.
basically an excuse to hang out with friends and travel.
Hell yeah.
with friends.
Oh, okay. The band then.
yeah, Betty
I
White
see.
Tip
Yeah.
is,
Yes.
is an
Yes.
excuse.
Yes.
And it's also just fun to go up there and be
It's
like,
so fucking
fart.
Yeah. All the fucking songs like fart poop. Yeah. It's fucking great.
Yeah,
It's fucking great.
It's really fun.
How many members are in Betty White Tit Fuck?
3 or
Three,
4.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, depends.
Do you play an instrument in the band? Or
No.
just sing?
Yeah.
Okay. Whenever it's 3, is it just you, a bassist, and the drummer?
Guitar, drums, vocals.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
How long?
That's
has that
how
been
it started
going on?
off. Like 11 or 12 years.
Damn. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
As
It was
a
supposed to
joke.
be like
Yeah.
like one song thing. And we're like, what if we like played a show?
Yeah. How funny would it be if we just, made an entire album, toured the rest of our lives?
Yeah.
Well, the songs are
Make a
like
bunch of merch.
10 seconds. Like I think our longest
Right.
song is like 40 seconds or something.
Yeah, yeah. I think the video that you have is like, what, a minute long? It's
Probably.
fucking- yeah, it's so good.
God, that video. It went viral for a while. It was
I could see it,
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Was it the poop video or like, what was
butt
it?
fart.
Butt fart, thank
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
yes, yes.
There's this show on YouTube called Game Grumps.
Uh-huh.
And they like name dropped this in a bunch of
Fucking
episodes. And
right.
so it went viral for a couple weeks, and we were
Oh,
like,
shit.
"Whoa, we gotta do
Wait,
this."
didn't you guys just play some big-ass show lately?
Betty White Tip Fuck?
Yeah. Like in the last year, I feel like I saw you guys jump on some big show.
I don't know.
Was it a DRI show?
We have played with them before.
Right.
Yeah, we would play whenever a band would come through.
Of
and
course,
they're,
yeah.
you know,
They're like,
yeah.
hey, can you do it? Of course, yeah.
I don't know where we. Oh, we played at the dollar store.
Oh,
free
okay,
store?
yeah. God,
Yeah.
is that
Yeah.
what that is? The free store is the dollar store?
I believe so.
Is that what
That's
it
the
is?
only reason we said yes, is because they were like, Rob, our friend Rob,
Right,
said, "You wanna
yeah.
play the show at a dollar store." Like, yes,
What's it like? I
100%,
haven't been.
I know.
it's fucking awesome.
Is
Right? It looks
Yeah.
so cool. Like
It's
we're trying to
really
get in that
fucking
shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
think they're just laying into it now because it's blown up so
badass.
big. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's all ages, right?
It's
like,
huge too.
Ex-
You
exactly.
probably fit like 400 people in there. I'm not even
Yes.
exaggerating.
Yeah. Yeah. So we want to get in on that shit.
It's cool too because
my God.
they take like part of the profits and they like they buy like supplies and food and stuff for people in the neighborhood that
nice.
Yeah,
okay.
they can
Give
go-
it
they
back
can
to the
give
community.
free-
and
yeah,
shit?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, the fuck
So
on,
nobody-
yeah.
really cool.
Well, this is great. 'Cause,
Yeah.
wasn't the whole thing? It was like, from what I had heard, it was like the guy bought the fucking place and then we just started putting on DIY shows while he was waiting on permits to come through.
Mm-hmm.
And now this thing has been blowing up. Excuse me. I'm sorry. So fucking big. And where it's like, oh, this is the spot now, man.
Yeah.
Like, this is it. Just do this.
And if
Yeah.
you get
really
back to the
cool.
community, they're not going to try and shut you down either.
Right.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Right.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they still fucking do shows at Parasite, and that just blows me away. I have no idea.
I
how that
love.
happens.
I only played.
Wild shit there.
Dude, wild. Like, what the fuck is happening?
Were you
Yeah.
at that Pussy Rot show where the car was
No,
on
but
fire?
I fucking when I was there, fucking Richie was talking to me about it. It's like they had the fucking fire trucks on the bridge shooting fucking water down at it. It's like, no, I wasn't there, man.
Oh man, I love playing shows there.
Is Pussy Rod still doing things?
I don't know.
I know, like I feel like that I saw him kind of fall off a little. Not fall off, but like I just don't see him posting as much anymore.
I think Rob is in a new band called Slab. I
Oh,
think is what they're
okay,
called.
okay. I've seen the name.
Yeah.
At least I
Well,
think I've
we
seen
met the
name.
drummer here somewhere.
That's what I was gonna say. The drummer was up here. He was. Is he the new drummer for Totem? Is that why we know him? I think he might be drumming for Totem as well.
I don't know what the
I've
fuck I'm
never
talking
heard
about.
Right, yeah. Totem's very doomy sludge metal. They practice
I'm
like,
sure.
I guess they practice down there now. Yeah, right. Of course they fucking are.
Rob's awesome though. Good actor too.
No shit.
Yeah,
You just made a fucking movie. Yes. That was another thing I wanted to talk about.
Dying,
How's
I was
that about?
literally about to ask
Now,
that.
you made the movie, or like you did the soundtrack for it, or like you were just a part of it?
Wrote, directed it, co-wrote and co-directed it.
Okay.
I should say. And yeah, I mean,
This first feature?
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Took 2
I saw some of the
years.
pictures. Really? That's
Yeah,
actually, that's not too bad for a fucking, homegrown.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
We should be done. We're just waiting for the colorist to finish. It should be done.
What was the screening you had?
Oh, we screened the trailer.
Okay.
we were
I
like-
thought it was the movie. I'm sorry. I
no.
got mixed up on that.
This
Yeah.
year, though, it'll
Nice.
be done.
Hell
like,
yeah.
Hopefully,
What's the name
this week
again?
Amityville NATO.
There we go. All right.
Yeah.
Is there a page or anything to follow?
Yeah, Instagram.
Okay. Well, I'll put it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's about a tornado that sucks the souls out of people's bodies.
Hell yeah. Through their cocks.
No,
Oh, no. Not that one.
that's the porn parody.
I saw the.
No, wait. I
the-
need to hear more about this. What's happening? It's a tornado that
A
sucks their souls.
sentient, sentient tornado.
Okay. Is there
Sucks
like
the
FX
souls.
of like?
Oh yeah,
Fuck yes. Now does the tornado talk?
you have to watch the movie.
Oh. Oh, I do need to see this now. When is it dropping? Or do you have
Sometime
this year at some point.
This year.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. 2025. It's coming out.
Yeah, we're gonna
Saturday.
tour it around.
Fuck
this year.
yeah.
Film
All right.
festivals. We're taking it everywhere.
As you should.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Is the whole band in the movie?
No, not everybody.
Just mostly a you project? You and a buddy, or what's the
Clay,
deal?
Clay, and my buddy Jeff
Uh-huh.
are like the 3 people that did. We were on set every day. We were doing. It's basically all three
Local
of our
stuff, or
projects.
you did
Yeah,
offsite?
yeah, all filmed. In New
Nice.
Orleans,
I
yeah.
like that shit. I
You know,
like
it's
seeing
supposed to
places
be
I know.
Amityville, but it's, you
Well,
know.
I don't know. They had that fucking Rocky movie where they filmed it down here, and then they just filmed the Crescent City. And it was like, oh, it's Philadelphia.
Really?
Oh yeah, big time. Yeah, it was when that big boom of shit was going on, where it was like super cheap to come down here and film. Sylvester Stallone was down here filming like a Rocky or a Creed or some shit. And he's running across like down under the Crescent City connection. They filmed it like it was
No
a fucking
shit.
Philadelphia bridge. Yeah, it's totally fucking New Orleans.
Wow.
I think didn't they film an Expendables down here too?
I think they did. Yeah, because he was down here.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
think one
it's
of my
like,
friends
yeah.
worked on that.
Yeah.
Planet of the Apes.
Really?
Remember it was like right off of Canal Street.
Right. Yeah.
That-
they,
that-
they did
looked like a
nothing.
jungle.
They did nothing. It just is what it is.
Look cool.
They had Did they have them running through the city?
Yeah, well, it's supposed to be like a dilapidated.
Right, yeah,
San
they green screen the shit out of it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, they green screen the shit out of it. They just use,
Look
they
cool,
just use
yeah.
buildings. Yeah,
I love
yeah.
those movies.
Had you had acting experience beforehand?
Oh, I don't. I'm not.
So you
Writing,
just-
directing? Did you go to for
I
school or anything
no.
for that? No, just
No.
wanted to
So
fucking do
everything
it.
about this
Come
is you doing
on.
it for the first time?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, that's
But
cool.
Jeff, the co-director and co-writer,
What's his last name?
Jeff Van Gerwen.
Oh damn it! I
Of
was
course, it's
hoping
gonna
it
be
was
an easy
Pennison.
one.
He has like a lot of experience. He's very talented.
Oh man, say it one more time so I can look it
Jeff
up.
Van Gerwen.
All right, thank
you.
you.
He's in an incredible movie called Blight.
Okay,
Terrifying.
is the
It's very
Netflix
good.
thing?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's on Netflix. I don't know.
Was it
No,
like
it's on like
ogres
Amazon
and shit?
shit.
Like
No.
cops or something? Like cops, but they're mutants or some shit? Was
I
that
can't
it?
really say what it is.
That's not-
I don't.
Spoiler.
Yeah, fucking, yeah,
I
yeah.
think that-
I
I
have
think that's
signed so
wrong.
many NDAs. I'm not losing this for him. No, yeah. I want to say that I saw. I can't look because my fucking
I
phone.
thought that was Bright or something.
Bright.
like
It's
that.
fucking bright. That's
Oh,
what it is.
Bright,
It's bright.
the
It's
Will
not
Smith
Blight.
movie?
Yes, yeah.
Oh,
it's not
yeah,
that.
it's not you.
Not,
Not
that,
that.
movie.
That's
It's way
not
better
it.
than that. That movie sucks.
I mean, yeah, that movie blew ass. I didn't watch it, you know,
God,
because
it was bad.
Oh, whoa.
You saw it
you're,
then?
you're also part of This Is New Tone, right?
Yeah. We
the-
were
What is
in
that?
that too.
That's
that?
a documentary, right?
Yeah.
About ska punk. and-
Yeah, about
Oh,
the ska revival
okay,
in the last
that's what I
couple
thought
years.
this was. Because I saw the Joystick page posted about it, like, what, 2 months ago?
Yeah, I was
Some
talking
shit
about
like
the
that?
horror
Yeah,
movie that he had made.
That's what I was talking about, but I thought
Oh,
the
yeah, you-
post was about the horror movie coming out. It was about this thing that he's talking about.
The documentary.
Yeah. So
Yes,
how are you?
That's why I
front
thought
and
it was
center?
released.
I don't know much about that movie. How did you become front and center on that movie?
We were on. It was a documentary of that tour.
Okay.
And so
Oh.
we played a couple of shows on that tour. And so they just filmed this.
Right, yeah.
yeah. And they're like, "Do y'all want to be in this documentary?"
You goddamn right I do.
Sure,
Yes.
Very
absolutely.
cool. Do you think that Louisiana is very supportive to ska punk, or do you think it's better? Like, do you feel like you get more recognition or a better
Reception.
response in other states?
We definitely have a better response in other states, but that has nothing to do with the people.
Right, like
Yeah,
is that a
yeah,
thing where
yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
well, these guys have been around us a lot, they kind of fucking know, or maybe even seeing the process of us like working songs out on stage versus going to a brand new place where these people have heard of us, but like, here's the fucking show now.
Yeah, and it's like if you play a show in like Sheboygan,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where like they maybe
John
a band will
Candy's
come through
resting
there
place.
like once a month, you know?
Yeah, right, yeah, so they're fucking dying
Yeah,
for music, yeah.
like in New Orleans where there's like 100 shows every
who gives
day.
a fuck?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I'm actually tired of hearing music.
yeah. And like
I'm gonna piss
every
again.
band here has a horn. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like,
yeah.
exactly. You're
So-
not Zydeco? What is
yeah,
this shit?
yeah. So it's it's not that the shows here.
Oh, I wasn't trying to say that it was down Louisiana or anything
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I was more just wondering, like, just is the scene bigger, in other places? And I would imagine that it would be.
Yeah.
Like, if you'd go to like Los Angeles, it's probably kind of easy to find ska punk.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas, like, whenever I think about ska punk here, I think about you guys and Bad Operation, and that's pretty much all I have in my head about the bands right now.
Well, it's like you go to New York, there's probably like 20 ska bands.
Right,
you know?
right.
Like down here, we were the only one for like almost a decade.
Yeah.
So it's like that too. Like there's more bands, so there's going to be more of a scene for that. But, with Joystick, we don't just like play like one type of ska. We do like heavy or
for
heavy
sure.
shit,
I liked
and then, like,
Unseen.
slower stuff.
I liked Unseen a lot. I like. I was listening to that Parallels. Was it Parallels? Yeah,
Parallelograms, yeah.
Parallelograms. I was for that movie. I was listening to. I also liked Ghost.
Oh, yeah. That's a good song.
Yeah. But you feel. In fact, I think that was that. What's the name of that album?
I Can't Take It Anymore.
Yeah, it feels like that one's a little bit more guitar heavy than some of the earlier stuff I'd heard. Maybe I'm wrong by that, but that was kind of what I was taking from it. I mean, there's definitely a horn part on every song, but it felt like I don't know, felt like it was a little bit more aggressive, I guess.
Well, every time we recorded an album, we would do it at a different studio. We try to make our albums all sonically sound different.
Yeah,
you know.
Nice. Yeah. It's
'cause
just putting
just
it through
like,
different
man.
ears.
Yeah,
then
there's so
going
many
through-
bands. Like I don't want to name names. There's so
Don't
many
have to,
bands
yeah.
that you hear every album. It's just like they recorded it with the same producer, same studio. You know what I mean?
I do,
And just
yes.
is like.
Yeah.
Okay,
Switch it up,
it's
motherfucker.
just like the same thing. It's
Yeah.
different songs, but it sounds the same.
Right.
We try to have every album have its own identity.
Well, I like that too,
and-
because in general, it's like, stick with what you like on things, in the terms of like writing bangers, but when it comes down to each album, I feel like it should sound a little different. The first album sounds raw because you just fucking came out with it. You're trying to fucking put your best shit out. The second one's your sophomore album, maybe it's a little more polished. Third one, you really decide which one you liked. Did I like the raw? Did I like it polished? Do I want to be together? Like, why wouldn't you try different fucking things? you know?
Yeah, that's what we do. We definitely just try to keep it not the same thing. This works. Let's just do that again.
Right, forever.
Yeah. Boring, dude.
And they
it's
have a lot
fucking
of that
boring.
shit.
I wouldn't even want to be in a band like that. I don't think.
What is a band that I used to like that I ended up not liking because of Flaw?
Oh, I never heard of it.
Yeah, it's this new metal band out of early 2000s, probably 2002, 2003. And it's new metal, and then they have a sound. They have a fucking sound, and then every fucking album after that had that sound. And then every album after that had the sound. It was just the sound for. It's like you could listen to the first album or the last album. It's the same fucking album, you know?
Yeah.
Right?
But
Led Zeppelin.
are you going to continue making albums, or do you think you're going to do just singles from now on? Like, because like we're constantly wondering, like, should we record?
How long do we wait?
Do we wait till we have 10, 15 songs to record and make an album, or do we?
I like just putting it out as soon as you hit a lull on the set that you have. Record that, put it out, and then that's done.
Yeah,
and then just keep going from there.
Well, I am constantly. I can't not write songs.
Right.
So like
yeah.
I'm at any given time sitting on like 50 songs.
Nice.
So
you record in house for your shit?
no, I'll record
just
on
in
my
your
phone.
fucking
like
head.
that.
Yeah,
Play
yeah,
guitar and
yeah.
whistle the horn part.
Yeah, we got a lot of that shit. A lot of random riffs. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll do that, and then we'll pick the best ones. But I don't think we'll ever stop recording albums.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, we did that. Our last EP was supposed to be a split, and we recorded.
Is that
and we
splitting
waited
with
and
someone,
waited.
or you
yeah,
just,
with another band.
Yeah, yeah.
And we waited and waited and waited,
no.
and the drummer was like having surgery, and they
Oh,
waited
shit, right,
and waited and waited, and then eventually, like our record label was like,
Are you gonna put
"Hey,
this out?
we
Like,
gotta fucking put this out."
Yeah,
Right.
you need to
And
record
I'm
more
like-
shit.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
we had like everything worked out with but anyway,
course,
so
yeah,
he was like,
yeah.
okay, we got to drop it, so that's why.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it came out good, and I'm glad we did that because we recorded our last full length with James Whitten. I don't know if you know him.
It sounds
that's
familiar.
is that Hightower?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
So we
why
were-
it sounds familiar because
Yeah,
everybody's fucking going
he's
to Hightower.
Fucking great.
Who's
That's
the
probably
other
why
guy?
the guitar sounded
Right.
Yeah, it sounded tough to me. Like
Who's the
I
other
just
one?
like
Who do we just have? DeSablu. What was he talking
he's
about?
going to
Brian?
Brian
Priedis.
Priedis. Yeah.
Have you done with him?
Betty White and Titfuck.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
He does all the bad op stuff too.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. I feel like there's a fucking. It's Hightower or it's Brian. It's the Peaches guy. It's. I don't know where the middle ground is for bands that are like wherever, but it just seems like either people are super into Hightower, everybody's going to fucking Hightower, or they go here and nobody's doing the crossover shit.
Is it the same guitarist since the beginning?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I was wondering. It seems similar. That's what I was mostly listening to the whole time.
Right.
Also listen to don't you have a song that's like a new version of You or a better version of You?
What?
I'm new and improved. Rinse and repeat.
Yeah. Very cool. I like the lyrics of that one. Oh yeah.
I was listening to a lot of Assorted Jelly Beans when I wrote that song.
I've never heard of that.
Oh, they're fucking
Shit.
sick. If
Okay.
you like Against All Authority, yeah,
I do. Yes.
You
Yeah.
probably like some of the
Okay.
heavier shit. Yeah.
Okay, what is it again?
Assorted Jelly Beans.
Okay.
They're
Yeah.
sick. They're fucking sick. Sloppy, fast, raw, heavy.
I like all of that.
Snotty
All of these things.
ska punk. It's awesome.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess before you go, I wanted to ask you a couple other things. I wanted to ask you, was there a specific album that got you into ska punk in the first place?
Ooh, that's not too bad.
I know it might be embarrassing on what it started, whatever started, because
So my thing was fucking Real Big Fish. Why do they rock so hard? After
probably
that, I was
was
like fucking Jesus
All
Christ. Yeah,
fall down. All
Right.
fall down Against All Authority. Yeah.
nice. That's not
Because it's not
I don't
that
know.
I didn't hear ska before, but I didn't know it was ska.
Yeah. Right. Yes. Right.
And it's not that, I mean, like, the Madness and, like, I'm trying to think of, like, the stuff that was, like, on the radio before. Like, Madness, Our House, like, that song.
Yeah.
was already-
Yeah.
I still have
I
One
like
Step
that
Beyond.
Stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
that shit's great.
Yeah.
Technically, fucking Tragic Kingdom.
Oh, the fucking,
fucking-
what the
That
fuck-
fucking was actually a
No
very
doubt.
good. Yeah, that's
God
not
damn.
a bad fucking ska album. Like,
I don't know if I heard that. I might have heard that after I heard Against All Authority. I don't really know the timeline. That was
man,
so long
it felt.
ago.
That came out when I was growing up. It felt like every girl owned that fucking album.
I remember the first ska show I went to. I had to have been like 16. Was MU330, and took my parents' car and I told them I was going to I'm going to this church youth group.
Oh, yeah, you are. Hell yeah.
I fucking drove out to Dallas, Texas, out to
shit,
downtown Dallas, and I don't know what I'm fucking
Not
doing,
even, yeah.
By yourself?
Going to this punk.
Did you get away with that?
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
That's even
You
better.
go back smelling like cigarettes. And
Oh,
Cigarettes and like shitty
sure
fucking
I
Schlitz
fucking
beer,
did.
Red Dogs.
Sure. Yeah. And that was the first time I saw ska. It was Johnny Sacco, Mission Command. I can't remember the name of that band, and ME330. And I was just like, fuck.
This is it, you motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember somebody showed me the specials first, and we were all into punk and things like that at the time, and he really loved the specials. And when I first heard it, I was like, this is the softest shit I've ever heard in my life. You know what I mean? I had to wrap my mind around it a little bit, you know what I mean? Because we were coming out of listening to metal and punk and everything like
Dude,
that.
yeah.
And I hadn't, and he just starts dancing, skanking, and all this kind of stuff. All of a sudden, it's like, I guess this is all right. I guess this is cool.
Like I say, all my shit was so all over the place. It
Yeah.
was like I had a little bit of everything in there, It was never into this or into that, Like, yeah, I'm going to listen to fucking, Real Big Fish. I'll listen to fucking System of a Down. I'm going to also listen to Aqua.
Yeah.
I will have that album.
Yeah, my mom was she loved country and western. I grew up in the 80s, so it was different. Now it's basically pop music. And my dad was Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd. He liked all that stuff.
Yes.
And then me and my brother, we were kind of getting into more towards it was early grunge, but it was called punk, when it was Pearl Jam. It was Sub Pop, if you remember that.
Yeah, okay,
record
yes.
label.
I know that
that
shit,
stuff.
yes, yeah.
So I kind of just liked everything as well.
Yeah. Well, the big thing too is I didn't have money to buy fucking albums, so I'm just listening to whatever's on the radio. But the radio killed.
Yeah.
It had so many good. The '90s, early 2000s they were taking so many chances on one-hit wonders. They didn't give a shit. It's like, you're gonna make me fucking $10,000 tomorrow. Yeah, whatever. Here's a fucking record album. A record deal. Go record your fucking one album. We'll give you one more album after that, and then we'll talk about
Dude,
it.
the 90s were I
It was
saw
Wild
a
West of
meme.
fucking music.
Yeah, I saw a meme that said there was a point in the 90s where the two biggest genres of music were ska and Gregorian chants.
Dude, fucking what? Yes.
What was that band called?
It was some shit like
Yeah,
that.
the ones
Like
that ran
Return
around
to
with
Innocence.
Lollapalooza.
Enigma.
Yeah. Enigma,
Enigma.
yes. Enigma, yeah, it's just Gregorian chants. I think my
Yeah.
fucking parents
It's fucking
had the
ridiculous.
Gregorian chants, but then they just drum and bassed it out.
Yeah.
They house music. They just put house music behind it.
And dude, it was super popular.
It was so good. I ate so much ecstasy listening to that shit. Trance fucking Gregorian chants. Yeah, let's go.
Let's bring it
fucking-
back, dude.
Right?
Let's bring it back. If
shit.
ska's back,
Why can't it?
Gregorian chants.
Yeah,
back.
let's
We're gonna
fucking
make
go.
This is a
We're gonna
reach, I
make it
think.
big on fucking house trance Gregorian chants.
Yeah.
Hell yes.
We need cloaks.
I will wear a
Yeah.
cloak. It's probably actually a lot easier to do now.
That could be the name of the band, Cloak.
Cloak.
Hell, it's already done. Holy shit! Did we just make a fucking band?
Oh, so what's the future of Joystick at this point? Do you guys have some big plans for
And
the future?
you too.
Yeah.
Is it Joystick? This I guess is what I was going to ask, because you do the Betty White tit fuck. I know it's a kind of throw off kind of thing, but are you thinking of doing something outside of Joystick? Joystick is such a big thing right now. It feels like you guys are constantly doing shit. If not, I feel like you're preparing to do the next big fucking thing you're about to do.
We have some stuff cooking for
Yeah.
next year that I can't talk about.
No, that's fine. Yeah, this Joystick thing. But are you trying to break away from anything? I like the Joystick, but now I want to do this. Like the Betty White tit fuck
Oh,
thing.
the movie thing is new to me.
So yeah, this is good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so for the next 2025,
Hell yeah.
our plan is to just take it to
Do you
as
have a
many-
production studio or anything you can plug?
We
about
just
it?
call it Mega Huge Pictures.
Is there a
It-
page?
No.
Okay.
no,
All right.
it's
All right.
just
All right.
Us three guys.
Nice. Yeah.
But we're just gonna try to take it to every film festival,
Fuck yeah.
horror festival we
Anybody
can.
will take it through.
Basically, take it on tour.
I think Trauma takes a lot of fucking videos, and it doesn't have to be gory bullshit.
They
it
just
could
did
be
Trauma
artsy
Dance
things.
last weekend, I think.
Was it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But it's not as It's not
Trauma's
as great
changed
as
a lot.
It once
Trauma's
was.
changed a lot.
It's very small now.
Yeah.
Which there's nothing wrong with that.
No, but I feel like Andy Kaufman isn't as big of a figurehead in it anymore, and it's kind of pushing it away.
I don't know if I can. I'm not supposed to say this. He just wrapped filming a new movie. Lloyd Kaufman.
Nice. Yeah. Lloyd Kaufman. Thank
Yeah.
you. Goddamn. I said Andy. That's the fucking Man of the Moon.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Lloyd Kaufman. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, he's getting up there.
What was the fucking Terra Firma?
Great
I
movie.
mean, I liked. I saw Toxic Avenger way long ago, but when I got introduced back into trauma movies, it was Terra Firma. And then I think Tromeo and Juliet right after that, which is also on Peacock for free. There's
no
actually
shit.
a lot of trauma movies for free on Peacock.
Peacock's not free.
I was at the world
Peacock is not
premiere.
free, but you can do free with ads. They have pretty much. They have Sergeant Kabuki Man. They have
Shout
Toxic
out fucking
Avenger,
Peacock.
They have they have fucking Cannibal Holocaust. You can just watch that from unedited, beginning to end on Peacock. Fucking yeah. Like
It's a fucked up movie.
it's a very fucked up movie. You can watch it all the way through for free.
They left the monkey scene. in?
All of it.
Oh,
The monkey, the
wow.
turtle, everything. They chopped up like 3 animals. They raped a lot of women.
Good
A lot of people.
God.
And then they
Turtles
Brutal.
and rape.
It's
Yeah.
brutal.
it's a very brutal movie. It's a fucking I'd seen parts of it, but I'd never seen it all the way through to where I understood there's a backstory behind it. It's not just all the filming that's going on. They're like trying to understand if they can release this movie that this famous documentary team went out and made, and then they find out, oh, the documentary team was like
Eaten.
eating people and raping all these women and like falsifying all these fucking things, and that's why all their documentaries are so good, because it looks like they're jumping into like this crazy fucking scene, but they made it. So
They had to go to court
that was another thing. It was like
in real
the
life.
guy
They
who
had to go to
made it, who I think it was Italian.
Yeah.
It was the Italian director actually had to bring the fucking actors into court to prove that they weren't fucking dead, because it was like one of the first found footage films.
But didn't
where
he
they
make
really
them?
fucking thought
Didn't he
it was
let
like
make them go into
he held?
hiding or something?
What
like
I
that
heard
at
is that
first?
he made him go into hiding, and then like about 2 months into the trial, when it was like, you are going to fucking jail for murder. It's like, come on. And behind the curtain number 1 is all the fucking actors. Yeah. But yeah, he ended up, what I had heard was that he hit everybody to kind of like make it seem like a real thing, which doesn't make any sense because it wasn't the real actors' names or anything in it. But he did have to fucking bring the people into court to prove that they weren't actually dead on the goddamn movie. And that's on Peacock. NBC. Motherfucker, it's on Peacock for free. Just upload the fucking YouTube ad. They're not sponsored, but if you want to be, you can.
Is there anything you want to plug before we end this?
This comes out next Thursday, so anything after next Thursday, if you got shows or anything to plug.
Yeah, you could check out, follow the movie.
Follow the
on,
movie. What's the
Instagram.
name? There's a page for it?
Yeah,
What's the name?
Amityville NATO.
Thank you.
Like
Again.
Sharknado, but
With Amityville.
Oh, I thought it was
Yeah.
NATO, like national organization. The
No.
fucking like the countries coming
Trades
together.
or something.
Yeah,
NATO.
no. Okay, keep going. I'm sorry. I
We
honestly
also
thought that.
we're starting a sub crew to Bacchus, the Amityville crew.
Oh, I
nice.
like that.
Yeah, so
okay.
join us with that. We're
Hell
gonna
yeah.
build a giant replica of the Amityville house.
Shit.
And- yeah, dude, we
Is
got
it
a
gonna
lot
be
of
info
cool.
on the page?
That's Instagram.com/Amityville crew.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
that's what I'll look that up
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Yeah,
it'll
that's
on
gonna
there.
be fun.
Fuck yeah.
And then everything else I can't really talk about yet.
That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You follow all the fucking joystick
Yeah,
stuff.
Joystick
Follow.
Nola and everything.
Yeah. Follow all of Betty White Tiffuck. Follow all this shit.
BWTF.
There you go. They're gonna put out some fucking shit.
All right, guys, and we'll see you next week. All right.
Hell yeah.
Bye.